Hello, good morning. My name is Merel Slotboom and I'm a kinesiologist. I call myself kinesiologist on the move because I live in a camper and I travel through Europe, and I'm always in the best spots for me and the best spots to work with my clients and the best spots to vlog. And right now I'm in Dordrecht. My boyfriend lives here, so I'm here in his place. And that's why I have a real table and I have real walls and a real washing machine you can hear in the background. I hope you won't hear it so much. This will be the last day that you'll see me in a haze because I've bought a new telephone. This one that I'm filming with has fallen flat on its face and the glass is in a million pieces, and that's why you see me in this mysterious haze. So I'm kinesiologist on the move. I'm a trainer in several courses of kinesiology and I'm an author. My book is called Van IQ naar QI, which is in Dutch, From IQ to QI, and I'm working on the translation to English, and so it will be out soon. And if you want it, you can email me and I'll put you on a list, and once it's out I'll send you a message. And I've written my second book. It's being, how do you say that? So somebody's watching, reading it, correcting it if the English is right, because I've started writing immediately in English because the group of readers is much, much bigger and it's easier for me to translate from English to Dutch than the other way around. So that's the one. And I'm working on another one. So coming up soon. Today is about doing what you like. And as you maybe know, when you do what you like, your vibe goes up. You're more happy, more radiant, more relaxed, more flexible in your mind, more creative. So today we are going to work on doing what you like and allowing yourself to do what you like, because many people do know what they like hobbies or sports, but they just don't do them. They say, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, or when I do my sports, my spouse doesn't like it because I'm off all day, or there are so many excuses why we don't do what we like. And we're going to break that today, and we're going to do it with a very, very practical protocol. This also comes from kinesiology. I'm kind of showing you all the different styles that kinesiology has and how you can apply it into your life. The procedures are not so difficult and very, very highly effective. So I do kinesiology all day for myself, for my clients. So that's why I'm bringing you along in this series of 7. Today is the 4th day, by the way. So we're going to do a protocol of Brain Gym 101, which is the basics. And we'll be working with 3 dimensions. And 3 dimensions is laterality, so left, right. We have a centering, which is up and down. And we have focus dimension, so that's in front and backwards. And in Brain Gym, we do everything in 5 steps. First step is getting into your pace, finding your own rhythm of learning. And since you can only do what you like best when you are truly yourself, it is a very good idea to start with the pace. I would advise you to do the pace every day. But just test it out for yourself. Keep a blog, a notebook, and write down how you feel, and do it 7 days without doing the pace and 7 days with doing it and 7 days without, so you can feel the difference in your mood, in your flexibility, in your energy levels, in your feeling joyful. So we're starting with the pace. The pace has 4 letters and 4 exercises. The first step, we read the word backwards. So we start with the E of pace. Pace is P-A-C-E. So we start with E of energetic. And to get more energetic, we just drink a sip of water. very well. If you're doing this at home and I just mentioned a drop of water and you didn't have it, just pause, get the water, drink it, and start again. Now we want to have a clear mind. So we're going to make a pistol of our hands, find the dents under the collarbones and massage it. The other hand we put on the belly button. If you want to make this exercise a little bit more difficult and more intensive, you can roll your eyes from left to right. So see how far you can go and go to the other side and see how far you can go. Very well. This will improve your reading and remembering what you've read. Now you change hands. You massage with the other hand on the belly button, and still again you go with your eyes to the left and to the right. Very well done. Now stand up and we'll do a cross crawl. In Dutch it's called kruisloop. We cross arms and legs. And we activate shoulders and hips. And since we're moving, our heart has to pump harder to bring the blood to the muscles. And we have to breathe a little bit faster to provide more oxygen going to the muscles. Very good. So you're actually raising your heart rate. Very well. Now we're going to do hookups. You straighten your arms, you cross them, you let your hands touch, the fingers slide together, and you pull it through. I have my left arm in front, so I'll put my right foot in front of the left foot. And now I breathe in through my nose, and I have my nose, my tongue up in my mouth. And when I breathe out, I'll have my tongue down. And I close my eyes. If you don't have a good sense of equilibrium, sit down. Okay, there we go. Close your eyes, breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Do this several times. Very well done. And now you put your fingertips together and your legs apart wide. And you breathe in through your nose, same breath, and out with your eyes open. You may look around a little bit. You're opening yourself up for new impressions, new learning. Very well done. So this was step one of the 5 steps of Brain Gym. The second step is also called the pace, and it has to do with goal setting. So our goal for today is I will do more of the things that I like. And just a little sidestep, it's still kinesiology but not Brain Gym. There's a very nice way to test how much fear you have of something. And we do that with 2 fingers touching the notch, that's the dent in here. And we say phrases like, I feel anxiety not to be loved. When I test this for the whole group watching, I get a strong test. This means yes, there is anxiety. And when we look on a scale, from 0 to 10, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is the maximum. So guys, there's fear of not being loved. Imagine that you're doing the things you like best. Do you think someone in your surroundings will say, oh, I really don't like you for horse riding because you smell so ugly and, oh, those frightful animals. Or I don't like you for playing football because you're always out with the guys and drinking beer and coming back all happy with mud on all your clothes, for example. So, the other fear that we look at is the fear of not being good enough. So, I feel anxiety, or we feel anxiety for not being good enough. Strong as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's half. Say you do ice skating and you always fall down and are on your bum all the time, and you're not as good as all the other girls or boys. You have some problems making the nice loops, but you love ice skating. You really want to do it, but you're so afraid that they'll look at you and that they'll laugh at you. That's a good reason not to do it. So, when we're done with this balance, we'll go and check for the fears, because the fears are now keeping you from doing what you like. And what I'd like to know is how high is our energy now? And not doing yet what we like. We're still in the start of the balance. So our energy, if we look group-wise, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. I like 10. We're going for 10. Okay. So our goal is to do what we like. If I press my arms, which we do in kinesiology, both arms go down, which means I don't do what I like. I do what I think that other people like me to do. Watch this, strong, strong. So we're actually not looking at our own pleasure, we're looking to please the other. You can do that in life. You may also choose to do differently because you cannot please another. They'll never be pleased. There will always be something that you're doing wrong. So quit doing that. Do what you like. Raise your energy. Then you're much nicer to be with, because then you won't be nagging like, oh, and I did this all for you and now you're not happy with me, and oh, you don't like me. Things like that. That's not a good vibe. Since when you're doing stuff that you really, really like, you'll be radiant and funny and full of energy, and you'll say, honey, tell me, how can I help you? Thank you for looking after the kids. And it was wondrous. Oh, I had so much fun. What can I do for you? The situation gets much, much nicer then. Now we're going to test the 3 dimensions to see in which dimension is the blockage, why we are not doing what we like to do. So I'll stand up again and I'll show you 3 muscle tests. For laterality, we test the supraspinatus, this one. And we call it the robot. And when I think, or when I say, I do what I like, this one comes down. This means that my laterality is not working, or our laterality is not working correctly for I do what I like. I just want to have an indication now, so I'm going straight to centering. We test this one, we call it the swimmer. I do what I like, this stays strong, so this is actually quite okay. Then there's the 3rd one, the focus dimension. We test the penguin. I do what I like. Okay, so we have 1 dimension off. This is the laterality dimension. And in that dimension we have several tests. We can test our eyes. So I look far now and close by and up and down and left and right. Oh, right goes off. It's weak. And I turn my head. Oh, ears are off. Okay. I can do a little bit of cross crawl. Let's see. When I think of doing what I like, oh, this feels off. I can feel it already. You see? I have weak muscles, but when I think of homolateral movement, okay, I can do this. But I'm so slow. I feel like I'm in the mode. I don't know what you call it. With your film, you can put something in slow motion. I feel like I'm in slow motion. So I'm actually not doing what I like. Okay, this was clear. So we need to do an exercise to get our laterality working again. And laterality has to do with our 2 hemispheres. When you are much in the left brain and trying to obey rules, doing what other people like, doing things logically, then you're very structured. Meanwhile, the things you like are very much in the right hemisphere. Once you get to use both, then you're in the flow. But you need the corpus callosum to be connecting the 2. So what we're going to do, I've already sensed which one we're going to do. We're going to do an exercise that makes our laterality work well. So it's our brain halves, our eyes, our ears, our hands, our feet, because we need the whole body to do what we like. Because you can only, if you're only a soul, you cannot experience in 5 senses what you like and what joy you feel in that way. It's a very human thing. It's a very physical thing. So we need that body, and we're going to work on it now. What we're going to do are lazy eights. And we start with the right hand, and you make your thumb pointing up. And I'll sit back a little bit, because you straighten your arm. You look at your nail, and from the center, I'm going right and up. I'll make them very small so you can see them on the screen. I'm making 8s, and I'm following with my eyes. I need a real good focus to do this. Very well. When I'm doing this alone, I do this very big. I make big movements. You can do big movements. Now you change your hands. So this is my left hand. I look at my nail and I start going up in the right direction, up first. And I look at my nail. Very well. I see that my 8 is a bit different on the left side. I try to get it just as nice and round as I had it on the right hand. I'm right-handed. Very well done. This releases a lot of energy and lets go of a lot of tension. Can you feel that? Okay. Now we're going to cross our thumbs. So we have our hands together, cross our thumbs, straighten our arms, look at the X. And we're going on the right hand side, we're going up. So we're doing lying 8s or lazy 8s with 2 arms, 2 shoulders, 2 eyes, watching the X. So this asks for some focus and coordination. Very well done. And to release a little bit more tension even, we're going to do, in Dutch it's called the Rosehill. It's a way of yawning like a lion. I don't know the word in English. You have 2 times 2 fingers. You put them on your mandibula, your jaw, and you start massaging softly. Very often this muscle is very tense because we make ourselves stronger by clenching our teeth. And once you do this for some time, relaxation comes. And when relaxation comes, you want to do this. You want to yawn, which is very good because then you release all the survival hormones and you get into rest and relaxation mode. So this is very nice, and if the yawn doesn't come at first, you just do as if it comes. You play first. Very well done. We do one more. Very well done. Okay. This was step 4, by the way, of the 5 steps of brain gym. The 3rd step was doing the tests I did. We're going to step 5 now, and it's the post activations, and we're going to check how things are doing now. So you first start with feeling, observing. Do you feel different than when we started? You probably do. Okay then, so I started, we go backwards. So I'll stand up again and I'll do some tests. I'll first start, by the way, with the ears. So if I turn my head, it is strong. Turn my head to the other side, it's strong. When I look at the right hand side, it's strong. Good, because those were off. Then I'll do the cross crawl. Hey, it looks completely different. Can you see it? It feels so much better now. I feel energetic, it's easy to lift my legs. I feel like doing something nice. This feels good. And when I test it, it's strong. And when I do the homolateral, it feels nice and soft And it doesn't feel like slow motion. It feels like I have a choice. I can stop anywhere I like and I can start anywhere I like. So this is off, but it needs to be off. That's how it has to be. And I finish a little bit with a cross crawl. Very good. Then I check the robot muscle again. So I think of doing things I like. So for me, a very important thing is going to horses and go horseback riding. I have all the opportunities and I'm not taking them. Watch. Now it feels like a very strong muscle. Well done, well done. So we go to the fear, the anxiety. So we're touching the notch again. For the whole group, when you think of doing the things you like, there we go. We feel anxiety not to be loved. No, we don't. Ha! This is good because we love each other, right? And we love ourselves, right? So there's no fear. And I or we feel fear of not being good enough. No, because we are learning beings. And we learn every day, and you cannot learn if you don't try. Just go ahead and try it and do it, and you'll figure out if there are ways in which you can do it more easily, or that you're more handy, or that you make things more beautiful, or that you have more fun. But you learn by doing. That's how human beings learn. So we now actually did a whole balance from Brain Gym 101. As I told you, I'm a teacher in it, and for the Dutch people, I'll be giving this course in November, in the middle of November, and I still have some places left. So if you think, oh, this is good stuff, I want this too, send me an email or watch on my website, movimental.nl and you can sign up yourself. And now I'm going to do something that you might not have expected. Watch this. Ready? Woohoo! This is the best part of Brain Gym. When you have done a balance of 5 steps, then you jump for joy. And in Dutch we say verheug je, which means enjoy, feel happy, feel exhilarated. And by jumping, you anchor the change you've made in your body and in your mind and in the blockages that you've taken away, and you lift up your energy. So please comment below what you will be doing once you start doing what you really, really, really like. So I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.